Hi, guys, and welcome to Gamer Bargains. On today's episode, we're going to be checking out how to mine directly to your gaming PC. So, let's get right into it. All right, so just to let you guys know, all miners are considered to be malicious. So it'll be up to you whether or not you actually want to mine on your PC or not. If you do, I recommend not having any kind of sensitive, banking information and other things like that to minimize your risk. So just to give you guys that heads up, if you're trying to mine on your PC in the off time, just know that. And I haven't had a problem personally, but you do never know. These are good links that I got, so you shouldn't get a virus or anything like that. So I just wanted to put that out there as a little warning. Now I'm gonna talk. I will be talking about LOL Miner. I like it for my RTX 3070. They do have a newer version of this particular card, and it is the 1.21, but I had some stability issues, so I like the 1.20. So I will leave a link in the description below for both of these miners, so that way you guys can choose which one will best work for you guys. So this is their GitHub, and then you're going to have these two links down here, and then so they have a Windows and a Linux version. So then you just click on the Windows version, and it'll download, and it's going to scan and do its thing. Now, I won't tell you about the virus right now initially, so that's the first thing that we have to get. Now, the second thing we're going to have to get so you guys can maximize your profits for when you're using this is you're going to want to use a tool called Msi Afterburner. So these are all free. It doesn't cost you anything to use these things. So then you go, you click here, and I already have MSI Afterburner, so I'm not going to download it. It's a general download. You don't have to worry about malicious stuff from this company. This is MSI. So you would just follow the download installation guide and just install it like a normal program like you do for Windows. So once you have both of these downloaded, right, the next thing you want to do is you want to come over here. And for me, which I downloaded this twice, but you're going to need to extract it. So I made a folder. You can extract it wherever you want to extract it to. But I'm going to put it in this little miner folder I put. Which here, I'll even delete this one here. I want this to be blank. So we're gonna select that folder, and we're gonna click extract. We'll let it finish doing its thing now. And now it's in its folder. So, but before we do that, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna have to go into your file explorer here and look for File Explorer Options, and you're gonna have to click that, and then you're gonna go over to View, and then you're gonna go over to Hidden Files and Folders, and then you're gonna want to, because it's usually like this, but you're gonna want it like that. Click Show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives, and click OK. And yes, and then click Apply, and then OK. And this way, when you open this folder, you will see all these .bat files. Now, you can mine other coins. There's Beam, AE, AE Eternity, Cortex, Grin, Zellcash, all kinds of other coins that you can mine with this miner. So, but today we're going to be just looking at what everyone's mining right now, the most profitable, Ethereum. So, if you had a 4 gigabyte card, you would be using the 4G one, but we obviously have a 3070, so anything over 4 gigs, you just use the regular mineeth.bat. So you're going to come over here and right click and go to edit. Now this is where it's going to prompt you that Windows is protecting you and you're at risk, and this is where you have to make that crucial decision if you're going to continue on. And if you don't, then that's completely fine too. So you click more info and then click run anyways. Now you're going to be brought up here with the notepad right here. And then we have the pool in our wallet. So now I already copied my pool from MetaMask here. So what I'll do is I'll go like this, and then I'm just going to right click and paste, and it changed. And then this is a public wallet address, by the way, too, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'll just change this to, RTX 3070. So now we need to go to Hive on Pool, and now we have our, and this is the pool I use. If you guys can go to, you can Google some mining pools. Another popular one is Ethermine, ethermine.org. I like to use Hive on Pool because I have my other rigs there, so they mine for free as long as I mine to Hive on Pool. So I like to use it just because it's free, all the way around for me. So this will show you about, if you had 100 mega hashes, this is about what you'd make, and this does fluctuate throughout the day. And I did a video on that too, if you want to check that out. I'll put it up here, and you guys can check it out. But it shows you started at like at $8, went up to $12, back down to like $9, up to $11. It changes a lot throughout the day. But so you're going to want to come down here and get whatever server's closer to you. Now I'm in North America, so I'm actually going to pick, and I'm on the West Coast, so we're going to copy the North America West. Then we're going to come back over here to our bat file here, and then we're going to right click and paste. Now, I need to get rid of the .com. Okay, so now you still have this port here, and obviously this is your port. You want to use your 4-digit port, and ours is 4444. So obviously we don't want the 2020 in there. So we're just going to put 4444. Now that we have our wallet address and we have our pool set with the correct port, you're going to hit File, Save. And now it's saved, right? You're going to close it out. You're going to come back over here to your miner. You're going to just double click it. And then LOL miner is going to be coming up. It's going to start generating the DAG file. So now this is where the other program comes into play a little bit. So this is Msi Afterburner. This is what it looks like when it's stock. And if you ever want to go back to your stock speeds, like let's say you set an overclock, but you don't want to use that while you're gaming or, whatever. All you have to do is just click this little circle here to do a refresh. And then it automatically just tunes it back to stock. So it automatically puts it back to what the manufacturer set it to. So I'll give a little bit of of an overclocking tutorial here. It's just a really light one here because I don't want to get too into it. But just know that even if you have a 3070 like mine, a Zotac 3070, yours might do more, might do less. Every card is not equal. The Silicon Lottery, as long as it meets their standards, their thresholds, they'll label it as a 3070. Anything over that is just luck. You never know how strong your card's going to be. So what I recommend doing is going on Google, like Google your card. Let's say you have a 3080, Google 3080, hash rates, and then you'll get like general, overclockings and stuff like that, So that way you kind of get like a baseline for what your card's doing. So when I first read, I read that most people had about 1,000, right? 1,000 megahertz over on the 3070. Okay, so we'll start there. And then it jumps up to 7,800 megahertz. Now, let's say I did see a lot of people with 1,200, right? But I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it that far. We'll do 1,100, right? And then we'll let it sit there for, 20 minutes or so. Make sure it's stable. Okay, it's running still. We'll push it up to the 1,200, right? Now, I know my card will do 1,200 and it won't really go past that very far, so I'm just going to go up to 1,200. But what I did notice is like every other hour or so, or I would have a few rejected shares, like over a 24-hour period, like maybe 10. I was like, I wonder why that is. So what I did is I turned down the core clock, which is also giving less power to the GPU's core. So that right there can also help with stability. is down tuning your core clock, because Ethereum is memory dependent, not core dependent. So now we have to figure out, okay, well, we need to maximize our profits here, right? So, and the mega hash is not at 60 because I am recording the video, so it's using the graphics card, so it's not gonna, I usually get about 60 mega hash. So what I recommend doing is, so far, most cards I've done this way can at least make 75%, down to the 75% power limit. So I would start there as a good reference point. And now mine, I leave at 75% because, once again, when I went down here to 70 on my particular card, I could maybe turn the core. I had the core clock down at 200, even at 70, and I still had stability issues. So I like to keep mine at 75. Let's say you turn it down to 70 and it was fine, right? Go 5 more. Take it down to 65. Take it down again. And as you notice, this boost clock and game clock will detune. It was up here at 1900, and now we're all the way down to, like, 1600, 15 something. So there's the reason for that. It's tuning down your game and boost clock is because there's either two things that dictate that, which is temperature, like if you're thermal throttling, or it's not getting enough voltage. So it will automatically down tune itself. So there's a little general overclock guide to go along with your miner. That way you're making the most money you can with your particular graphics card. So, and like I said, so let's say it didn't work. Put it back up to 70. You're going to have to toy with this for a little bit and test it over a couple of days. And then you'll find that perfect sweet spot where it's mining really well, and you can reduce the power as far as you can, and that way you can maximize how much money you're going to make. So I have a profile saved here, so I'm just going to use that. All right, so that is today's video. I will be doing another video soon on MetaMask to show you guys how to create a MetaMask wallet. So if you guys like the video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.